I'm covering more of the nonsense when it comes to Blue Origin, of course, headed by Jeff Bezos, Katy Perry, the lead actor. And taking a look, as I shown in my previous video, with the capsule coming down, like I stated, this capsule is completely empty. They would not have any of these actors inside here. And just take a look as it comes down for a hard landing. Take a look and look at how it kicks up all that dirt, all that dust. And then we take a look here as they exit the capsule, supposedly after landing. Obviously, no helmets, no type of protection for these people. As I stated before, you would have a medical crew, an ambulance. First, check on them, make sure they're okay first. Not Jeff Bezos opening the door. And that gets into this anomaly that, for those that have not seen it, take a look here. And I'll play this clip. And this is a huge nail in the coffin as far as this being any type of real event. Obviously, nothing real about it, but this really takes the cake. Just take a look at that door as it's opening from the inside, with the actors inside opening it prematurely. Play this and say, hey, what are you doing? Oops, we got to close it back up. And Jeff Bezos talking through this window, this opening, just like Skeptic said in the comment section of my last video. This looks like a child's birthday party inflatable playhouse. What a complete joke this thing is. Let's continue on here and take a look at more of the nonsense. Again, the door opening prematurely from the inside. That wasn't part of the script. Now take a look here at Jeff Bezos. And he opens the door with this wrench, this type of tool he has in his hand. And look how easy it opens up. Oops. And this is supposed to be a pressurized capsule. Give me a break. In this aspect of this hoax, this fake space adventure, if that's what you want to call it, busts it wide open. And that gets into another aspect of this inflatable funhouse. Take a look inside here as they're supposedly in space. Look how roomy it looks. Look at all these so-called females aboard and look at all the space inside. Look how large it looks, a lot of space, pretty roomy looking. And there's the fake phony ball earth, obviously CGI. Look at this here, look how roomy and expansive it looks. Then again, you look at the playhouse and it looks very dinky. That's because it is. These are having the same windows. Just by looking at the exterior windows, you can see this is relatively much smaller than when you look at the windows on the inside. These windows are not the same. They don't even look the same. Just take a look here at these windows. And the ones on the outside, they look like they're smaller at top, a little bit wider at the bottoms. And again, this doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. Like everything they do. There's always holes in their stories. These liars can't keep their lies straight when it comes down to it. And that gets more into the occultic aspect. As you see here, Katy Perry. And I did see this patch for Blue Origin. I'm going to get a little bit of a close-up. And just take a look here. Again, a little bit of a close-up. And I'm going to show what this is revealing as far as symbolism is concerned. And that gets into these Bible verses that I shown previously from Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And another Bible verse regarding things being upside down, being turned upside down. Psalm 146:9. But the way of the wicked he turns upside down. And that gets back to the logo itself when it comes to Blue Origin for this so-called mission. You flip it upside down, what do you see? This is Baphomet clearly. Two horns. And just take a look at Baphomet himself, the Masonic goat god. And that's a very interesting aspect. The connection with Blue Origin. Another aspect of turning things upside down when it comes to Donald Trump and Space Force. The exact same principle or concept of turning things upside down. And just take a look here. And you'll see it's the same exact thing with Baphomet. You can see obviously the head and the two horns. Again, turning things upside down makes it clear how they love to hide things in plain sight. Just like I showed earlier or previously with Katy Perry in my previous video, being upside down. This is what it's all about. And let's not forget Elon Musk, obviously heading SpaceX, the same exact concept of Baphomet in plain sight. And here you see Elon Musk, Donald Trump's Space Force, and Jeff Bezos with Blue Origin. All three with the Masonic goat god symbolism hidden in plain sight. And here's another photo of Elon Musk. And take a look, the two fingers together. So I pointed out before with Baphomet, as you see here, the two fingers together clearly. And it's the as above, so below. And you understand why they revere the goat so much. When it comes to these occultists, it's from the Bible, from Matthew 25:32. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So the goats, this is what it's all about. And the goats go down, and the sheep go up to heaven. So that's what it comes down to. And referring to the shepherd, as you see here, that's exactly why the capsule has the shepherd on it itself. So everything, there is a backstory, there's a meaning. These are basically storytellers, and they're putting everything in plain sight. It gets back to this very famous quote by Manly P. Hall, very famous Freemason, definitely no hero, but telling the truth. When the human race learns to read the language of symbolism, a great veil will fall from the eyes of men. An aspect I covered many years ago regarding The Simpsons, a lot of hidden clues in plain sight, of course, throughout the years. With this one particular episode, with Homer Simpson on his hammock, and take a look at the clock as it lands right next to him. What do you see? One hand's on the 6, one hand's on the 11. Now again, turning things upside down. Masons love to do that. Turn things upside down, as I've shown and demonstrated already. But take a look here. What do you see here? Obviously coded right in plain sight with the 9 and the 11. Just goes to show, once you understand how they operate, it's going to be much easier to decode things and find the truth, all in plain sight.
John chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see.